The desert of New Mexico is where the top engineers in the world come to blow things up. The men and women of Emertech, a division of New Mexico Tech, test the most complex weapons and defense systems in the world.
2, 1.
Now, they're about to take on perhaps their most difficult challenge yet. To try and right the most infamous wrongs in engineering history. Meep, meep. As ingenious as every device Wile E. Coyote built to catch the Roadrunner was, each of them failed. And failed. And failed. Now, the brightest engineers in the country will use their skills to design, build, and test the Coyote's contraptions. Can they succeed where the Coyote failed? The team of engineers arrive at Emertech, ready to take on a new Coyote contraption.
Okay, everyone, we have a new challenge. We have to figure out... Meep, meep.
Cartoon physics.
This is gonna be fun, huh? Yeah.
Using a model airplane to carry a grenade looks simple enough, but Leonard sees some major problems with the Coyote's delivery system.
A couple of issues that I have with this plane is, number one, I don't think its engine's very good. Little rubber band that's gonna be twisted around. This plane really isn't gonna work, so we need to do something a little bit different.
You've got to be able to guide your plane to get it to where you want it to be.
Maybe a remote control airplane to try to get this thing to play.
Okay, so I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to learn how to fly.
The team's first step in learning how to fly remote-controlled airplanes begins at New Mexico Tech's gymnasium.
Throw straight out, take off full power.
Do you want to fly this first?
No, that would be you.
How come none of you guys want to fly it?
Because we know you're gonna crash.
All right.
You ready?
I'll give it full throttle and you throw it. We'll see. I'm not going to turn it. I just want to see how it flies straight for this first time.
All right.
Ready? Don't throw it at the wall. You threw it into the ground, Robert. Well, that experience sucked.
You broke my plane.
I didn't break nothing.
After their dismal failure in the gymnasium,
All right, let's go call some experts.
Yep.
the three engineers decide it's time to look for some expert advice. The intrepid flyboys, Jason, Leonard, and Robert, visit a local model airplane flying field in hopes of advancing their aeronautical skills.
Watching the experts, they have their really fancy planes. They're doing loop-de-loops and all kinds of flips. They make it look easy, but I don't think it's that easy.
Hey, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
How are you doing? You're the guys that called me the other day.
Yeah,
I talked to you about flying lessons.
They meet up with model airplane expert Carl Moore Jr., who's agreed to teach them how to fly.
You just need a crash course and, you know, a couple
Hey,
of
don't say
hours.
crash course, man. You saw my airplane shiver, didn't you?
But Leonard's just a bit unsure of Carl's qualifications.
I think if I was to get on an airliner and I saw Carl in the cockpit, I'd be scared. Those glasses are like this thick, and I was like, oh my God, where are we going?
So you guys want to learn to fly?
Yep.
Do any of you guys know how to do left and right? Everybody show me a left. Wrong again, wrong again. This is gonna be tough.
Not only has Carl agreed to teach the team how to fly, but he will also determine who's the best qualified pilot to blow up the Roadrunner.
Who wants to go first?
Yeah, it looks like Robert's got the
Robert's
control.
got the control.
Robert's got it in his hand. Well, he's the man then.
Jason and Leonard volunteer Robert as the first to step forward and show his skills. Luckily for him, Carl guides the plane during takeoff and hands over control once it's airborne.
Okay, you have it. Nice and right. Hey, you're doing good.
You gotta think like a coyote.
Now you're doing bad. Left again. Now a little bit of left, a little bit of left. Not very much left. Do you know where left is?
Next to take the controls is Top Gun pilot Jason.
And we're off.
Go left, go left. Oh, you're going right, man. You need to go left. Holy moly, let me take it.
Oh, man.
Good grief. And I thought you were the smartest engineer they had.
No.
You're a slow learner, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Jason's ability to fly is much like his driving skills. They're suspect.
Leonard is the last one up to test his flying expertise.
All right. Let me take it. You're doing good. The wind is.
Yeah, that wind's tough up there, I can imagine.
Oh, I think it's the fly.
Hey, be quiet. I haven't crashed it yet.
Yet being the key word.
No, you're doing fine. Keep the right turn going.
Right turn?
Yeah, and pull back on the stick just a little bit.
Leonard did really well, mostly because he was following the instructions, doing what his instructor told him to do.
Now go left. That's good.
It takes a steady hand on the stick, but Carl's a real good teacher.
Gentlemen, it's graduation time. And Leonard is the best pilot in the bunch.
Excellent.
I'm going to give you a B+, but
Okay.
you didn't do expert, but for a first-time pilot, you did pretty good.
Thank you, Carl.
So I'm going to make you the man. You're going to be the Top Gun pilot.
Being selected as the pilot to do this is a big honor, but it wasn't one that I wanted to win, really. But I'll do the best job I can.
Leonard may have passed the muster of flying the remote-controlled airplane, but just how scary will it be when he's got a live grenade on board?
Congratulations, all
Thank
of
you
you.
very much, Carl. All right.
Well, hey, the wind is bad.
Clear to charge.
Now that Leonard has been selected to fly the airplane, the team continues their quest to blow the Roadrunner to smithereens.
So, as you all know, Leonard was chosen to be the pilot, but since we don't know if he can actually hit anything, I don't think we should actually put the explosives on the plane itself.
That's cold. That hurts.
But putting a live bomb on board with Leonard at the controls has given Jason the willies.
Safety-wise, we're not going to be able to do it that way, and especially with Leonard's flying skills. I mean, who knows? This plane could just take off and crash, or it could take off and probably loop back on us and hit us.
Blow us all up, right?
That would be the worst case.
I think you're right, Jason. There's absolutely no way we can put explosives on a plane.
We'll probably have a safety issue.
There's just no way we're going to be able to do that.
This is a little different than the normal work we do. We're trying to hit a target with a moving object. Normally we use a gun and we can precisely aim it in so we know where it's going to hit. But this one, all bets are off.
Wanting to avoid a disaster with airborne explosives, Jason pulls out one of Wiley's other schemes for inspiration.
After watching one of the other gags that the Coyote did, I was kind of thinking we could probably use bird seed. I mean, here he uses the iron pellets that he puts down. We could probably make that the explosives and then put bird seed on top of that. So, I mean, what do you guys think? You think that might work?
Yeah, I think that works. Okay.
You'll see that the Roadrunner comes up and totally stops, so it's a good way to get a stationary target just to be right at the bird seed. So We'll have our explosives kind of underneath the bird seed.
Right.
And then how do you guys want to make sure it goes off when we hit it with the airplane, if we hit it with the airplane?
We'll just put a brake wire, and you just have to fly the plane into the brake wire.
A brake wire is a triggering system that utilizes thin copper wire to detonate the explosives when a current in the wire is broken. Jason's idea is to loop the wire back and forth between two signposts, creating a brake wire grid. This will make an easy target for the remote-controlled plane.
So as long as you fly it into the actual brake wire, you'll set it off.
With Leonard's flying skills, we need a huge area.
Flying remote-control airplanes and blowing up stuff requires some elbow room. Mike and the team choose the wide-open space of Emertech's largest test site, the High Performance Magazine, or HPM. At 2,000 feet long and 600 feet wide, it's the perfect location for Leonard's aerobatic maneuvers.
The site is actually used for anything from small-scale, like grenade tests, to even large-scale events. The building that is behind me right now is the curtain wall reaction structure. What we do with it is we can put mock-ups of a real building in there and then actually test it against terrorist-type threats. This is where we've actually done the largest shot at Emertech, which was 20,000-pound TNT equivalent. Well, Robert, I think that's where we should put the bird seed of death.
Okay. We're gonna try to lure the Roadrunner right here.
Yeah, big mound of bird seed, something the plane can fly over and kind of impact into. Hit the Roadrunner, and boom! Hey, Leonard! Now that you've paced that off, is that where you think you want to take the plane off from?
Yeah, I like this spot as a runway. I think this will make a good flight line. We've got about 300 feet here. We'll have an airplane actually taxi from right here in this space, and we feel like we've got enough distance that we'll be able to get airborne and catch the Roadrunner while he's eating over there with his birdseed.
With all the thousands of tests that we've done out here at HPM, I think one dead Roadrunner will actually be pretty cool.
With Jason's plan to put explosives on the ground, Mike Stanley has decided to run a test to see just how big an explosion he needs to make.
This is a little different.
Yeah, I think we need it a little bigger.
He recruits energetic materials expert Aubrey Farmer, who's devised a wickedly powerful alternative to the Coyote's grenade.
What we're using today is a plastic explosive, and we're going to use a little bit of gasoline around it to make a nice fireball. So I think what we'll do is we'll just put the fuel right around it on the outside. What we want to see with this test is how big of a fireball we get. You know, we'll probably need to put a little duct tape around this too. Okay.
All right.
Let's go shoot it.
Do it.
I think with that much gasoline in there, we ought to get a pretty big fireball, don't you think?
Yeah, I do.
As Mike and Aubrey head for safety in the personnel shelter, one of Emertech's specially trained ordnance technicians wires the explosive charge. While every precaution is taken, working with high explosives can be dangerous.
For every test that we do here at New Mexico Tech, we have an ordnance technician actually fire the shot for us, and they're trained and qualified to do that. And then our ordnance technician will come into the bunker, and then I will give him the countdown, and we fire the shot. Okay, we're clear to charge. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, look at that.
This looks pretty good.
Yeah, this looks really
Right?
good, doesn't it? I think adding that gasoline was a great idea you had. This made a great fireball.
Took pretty good care of the table that we had it sitting on. Pretty stoked. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get that rubber. Meep, meep.
Here we go.
Whoa!
Leonard has a little bit of control problems.
Get it up, pull up, pull up.
The day has arrived for Mike and his team to finally prove they can blow up the Roadrunner with a model airplane, some birdseed, and a laced load of high explosives. How they set up the target is critical to the stunt's success.
All right, Robert, you want to grab the target and I'll grab the signs?
The Roadrunner for this challenge will be a box of all-purpose flour
Got it.
and a bag of colorful feathers.
And a few feathers.
Okay.
Instead of using a live grenade on board the plane, which clearly has its drawbacks,
Do you need help?
I got it, I think.
the team will cleverly hide the high explosives
Maybe not.
under a fake cone of birdseed.
All right, I think we should get the wire out.
Yeah, let's do it.
Next comes setting up the brake grid trigger system.
We have our target area set up here. Our explosive charge is going to be hidden under the birdseed, and that's going to be wired in to our brake grid, which is strung between these two signs. When the airplane comes in, it's going to break the wire, it's going to trigger the explosive, and everything's going to be gone.
Morning, Leonard.
Hey, good morning, Carl.
Hey, here's the airplane that's gonna blow up,
All
man.
right, that looks great.
Model airplane expert Carl Moore Jr. arrives at the test site with the remote-controlled airplane that Leonard will fly to its doom.
Everything's dependent on my flying skills, and all the weight is weighing on my shoulders, so it's gonna be rough.
Can Leonard kamikaze a pile of explosives and blow up the Roadrunner?
We're gonna fly this airplane into that berm, right?
Yep.
I say we, you.
Yeah, boy, am I nervous. Right, left, up, down, right, left.
We're good to go.
Okay, looks good.
Before they bring out the high explosives, Carl gives Leonard a quick refresher course on remote control flying.
Get it up.
Oh, all right, now time for the loop-de-loop. Leonard actually has a little bit of control problems,
Oh, jeez.
so I don't know. I hope he can actually hit a target. Dude, this is never gonna work.
Unfortunately, Leonard showed he's no Red Baron.
Hey, don't get scared.
That's all right.
When the plane crashed, it was a sad affair. And we were like, oh man, we really lost the plane and an opportunity to really take this Roadrunner out.
Leonard's unexpected crash landing looked like it might put an end to the team's quest.
I thought we weren't nosediving today.
Do you have another plane?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, could you? Please, I promise, I won't crash the next one. I'll just blow it up.
But luckily, Carl came equipped with another set of wings.
Carl's got an extra one, and he thinks he might be able to loan it to me.
While Carl gets the second aircraft ready to fly,
Okay, Aubrey, you got the plastic,
We've got the plastic.
Mike and Aubrey carefully prepare the explosives.
and we have our fuel.
Fuel. We're using 2 pounds of plastic explosives, and then we're using 3 liters of gasoline to simulate a fuel fire. There we go.
I don't think the Roadrunner would suspect that.
So this explosion has got a lot of power. I'm pretty excited about this. This will be a lot of fun.
Hey guys, you ready? Well, we're all ready to go. We have our target built, we have our trigger set, the charge is in place, and now we're just waiting on Leonard to fly the plane and hit the target.
Just before the flight, Leonard shows his nerves of steel. Well, sort of.
Well, I'm real nervous. It's going to be one of those things where you just, keep your fingers crossed and do the best you can.
Ready to go, so you got it.
Let's go.
Okay, give it some throttle.
All right.
Nope, it's up.
Whoa! A loop.
Unlike Wiley's failed attempt, can Leonard succeed at blowing up the Roadrunner?
Second chance, Leonard.
Okay, we're gonna make this one work.
No messing around. Just keep it up hot, nice and high, and fly her right in.
Easier said than done, boys, but here we go.
Nice and slow.
Well, the final flight, it seemed like all the conditions came together. When I saw it go through there, it was like, whoa! Oh, the thrill was just exhilarating. I mean, it takes the monkey off your back and you can dance and you feel like 10 feet off the ground, and walking over there was just a lot of fun.
Boy, it looked like a horrible mess to me.
There's feathers everywhere.
I was stunned. You know, I just couldn't believe that he actually managed to hit it. You know, he's a long ways away. Perspective is hard, but he managed to hit the target. It was just fantastic.
Is that a small intestine?
All right.
Yeah, we're straight.
Woohoo! Nice.
Sorry about you playing again. I really,
Yeah, well, I am too, but
but it was all for a good cause.
We got to get the target in place now.
Release!
The engineers arrive at the Emertech headquarters to take on their next challenge.
Okay, everyone, we have a new assignment.
All right, let's take a look at what the Coyote was actually using. Looks like he has his 500-pound anvil. Then he also has the weather balloon.
When you go up on a hot air balloon, you're completely at the mercy of the winds. Wherever they decide to take you is where you're going to go. So for us to pick a point on the ground and try to fly over it is just not going to happen.
We're going to have to tether it, probably.
So here's the team's plan. Float a hot air balloon 80 feet up in the air, secured by 3 ropes, and drop an anvil onto the Roadrunner target. Mike, Robert, and Jason head out into the Emertech field lab to find the perfect spot to tether a balloon and drop an anvil. They're joined by Aubrey, the team's explosives expert.
Maybe we could just hit the Roadrunner with the Jeep.
What do you think? Nice and flat, there's no power lines, we're in the middle of nowhere. This is probably flat enough.
I think it's a great spot.
Where? How about over there? Perfect.
Nice.
Good shot.
Yeah.
Right into the cow poop.
Right in the poo. Probably
Nice
out
clear
here, tether.
space. Plenty of room for the balloon. We'll drop as an anvil right here. Get us a Roadrunner.
That works.
All right.
Hey, let's do it.
Let's go.
Now that they've chosen a site for the anvil drop, the team needs to find a hot air balloon and a pilot to fly it.
They said they have a different variety of baskets and stuff, so we might be able to, you know, figure something out.
Okay.
All right, guys, this might be one of the balloons that we could use here. This would be more than capable of lifting the weight that we need to lift.
How much weight does it lift?
Usable lift we probably could do between 800 and 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, Leonard was asking how much helium it takes to put one of these in the air.
No helium.
About how are you guys looking to do this?
A couple miles.
Yeah, we're looking at about 100 foot possible.
We can do that, no problem. So where are we gonna do this now?
Well, we'd like to do it over in Socorro.
We might have some fun there. In Socorro right now, just because of the time of the year, we do deal with wind quite a bit. So that's a big concern, being able to fly with the wind.
The engineers have got themselves a hot air balloon and a pilot. It's a start, but there are some serious obstacles they still need to confront if they're going to one-up the Coyote's contraption. Even if the balloon is tethered, it's still going to move. That's going to make hitting a target on the ground extremely difficult, especially if they follow the Coyote's example.
And we can see the way the Coyote is actually targeting this thing. He's just kind of looking down, just kind of eyeballing it. I mean,
Yeah, we are gonna need some way to aim it, kind of like a bomb sight or something.
The team decides to go with a bomb sight. Their design will use a hollow metal tube, crosshairs, and a video camera hooked up to a monitor. The team heads to the machine shop to work on a prototype of their bomb sight.
I was thinking we could actually use like a lipstick cam and make some kind of spotting scope using some kind of pipe. And what you can see is if we actually get that in there, we'll be able to see the target if we hang it off the end of the balloon next to the anvil. We can actually put some crosshairs on it. Here. You can actually see the anvil possibly next to the target so you know when to drop it. We got Robert in our crosshairs.
Aubrey wraps up a lipstick camera for insertion into the tube.
I'm gonna push that in. Too tight. I did a good job.
A great job, you can't even get it in.
Jason and I, we behave like siblings. I think we pick on each other a little more and we have fun harassing each other.
Ball peen hammer.
Yeah.
Break the lens.
No, you don't touch the lens.
I hope it works. If not, yeah, we failed like the Coyote.
All of a sudden, the wind starts blowing.
Oh, we're done, guys. This ain't gonna happen.
Today, the engineers get an early start in their quest to drop an anvil from a hot air balloon and hit a Roadrunner target.
It's balloon day.
Sunshine, blue sky.
Come on, Robert, it's balloon day.
Their first test will be to inflate and tether the balloon 25 feet up in the air and see how it handles. Then, they'll try out their bomb sight device.
Hey, Captain Eric. What's up? Good to see you again. Today, the conditions look good. Actually, not too much wind. Should be okay.
Okay,
Come
show
on
us what
over.
we
Let's
need
start
to do.
going here.
Hopefully that doesn't happen today. We're gonna use 3 trucks today to tether the balloon, and we'll see how it works. We'll go ahead and just get them where Eric wants us to put them, and however he wants to do it, that's how it's done.
I need some weight on the basket, guys.
Eric said this is actually one of his medium-sized balloons, so it really needs about 900 pounds of weight inside. It was a little bit breezy, and for it to not tip over and not to climb too fast, he wanted all the weight possible in there, so we all had to jump in real fast.
Wind is really not a good friend of the balloon. The faster it gets, the harder it is for us to control the balloon. There's about 8 tons of air that is inside the balloon, so it's hard to control.
Okay, Jason.
Yeah.
I need you to take a shot. Today we'll be testing the accuracy of our scope and try to determine whether this scope is going to be good enough to be able to hit a roadrunner. Jason, I'm right on your scope.
I can see you, Leonard. I mean, I can definitely see the cone. We're right over it.
Today's a tough day for ballooning. We got a lot more wind than we actually anticipated. There's just no wind in the cartoons like there is in Socorro.
Seemed like the scope was working okay. It was kind of hard because we were bouncing around. See how we're going up and down and left and right?
Yeah, I can see it moving just with the wind.
Maybe on a calmer day, we'd actually be able to just kind of float steadily, but... Towards the end, Eric actually just said that's it, and he's the final word because he is the pilot, so he said he had to land the balloon. It was just getting too windy and too dangerous.
You just want to roll it over, right?
The engineers weren't able to fully test their sighting device, but they did learn something about the balloon. Even when tethered, it'll veer wildly if there's any wind.
When we were looking to stunt, we thought, well, we'll tether the balloon, we'll get it up in stable position, get over our target, drop it. Doesn't look like it's going to work real well because the balloon's always going to be moving. So we're probably going to have to use our sighting system, wait till we're over the target to time our drop. So it's going to be a little more complicated than we thought.
Meep, meep.
For the next test, the team plans to drop something from the balloon. And for that, they'll need some sort of release system. And Robert's come up with a solution.
I don't know if you've seen one of these before. This is a 3-ring circus, quick release, and it's used a lot for things like parachutes, where you want to have a nice, smooth release.
Okay.
It takes very little effort to pull this out, but yet you can hold a lot of weight here.
Oh, cool.
Grab that. Here's my load. Let go. It just comes right off.
I got an anvil. You want to see if it actually works on that?
Yeah, let's...
We're trying to drop an anvil?
Sure, let's try
We'll
it.
see if it works.
Just have to make sure the fork. It should be good.
All right, Robert, whenever you're ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, drop. I think it works.
It does work.
The team is back in the field to try again. They've got their targeting system, their release system, and a bunch of watermelons. It all looks pretty low-tech, but in engineering, sometimes the simplest solutions are the most effective.
The last time they tried this, there was way too much wind and they couldn't get the balloon to stay in one position. Today so far has been just great. We have no wind to speak of and everything is nice and smooth.
This is the quick release that Robert had gotten. So we're just going to use it to drop the watermelon. We'll see how it works. And then I'll just rig something to the sides of the balloon here.
Just tape.
100-mile-an-hour tape is what we call it.
The plan is to take the balloon up 40 feet, half the distance of the final challenge, and see if they can hit a target with any accuracy.
We don't know how we're going to do it.
Why don't we just hold the scope and hang it off the edge?
You want to just hold it for now?
Yeah, just like a pendulum, just like that.
All right, well, here, you hold
See?
it. That works. Don't drop it.
You ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Somebody's got to get that corner.
Got it? Robert, your job and mine is to make sure the target is right underneath that.
The scope that Leonard and Jason built is designed to hang vertically so that you get a good sight picture right above the target. We're looking right down next to our projectile, which gives us a really good idea of where we're actually going to impact. So we got to get the target in place now.
Here's your target.
Wind us up.
I think we're going to have to go a little bit
Which
north.
way now?
A little bit north. How's that, Jason?
That looks good. Drop it.
Okay, we're going to drop.
I got 25 bucks since they ain't gonna hit it.
The only thing that wasn't working as well as we would like is looking on the monitor, looking at the scope, we couldn't really see the crosshairs. So we may have to go with a little bit thicker crosshair so it shows up on the monitor for us.
Okay, I'm ready to eat some watermelon. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. guys.
Okay. We missed the X by about 18 inches. And at 40 feet, that's not too bad. But when we go to 80 feet, everything is magnified by a factor of 2, which means we would miss it by approximately 3 feet. And that's not good enough. We want to try and hit the X. Well, I'd say that's pretty good for our test.
We're ready to do the real thing.
I think we're ready for the real thing.
The engineers have conducted 2 tests so far as they try to figure out how to drop an anvil from a balloon onto a Roadrunner target.
Boom!
The Coyote failed miserably, and the team is trying to avoid the same fate. The last test revealed that the crosshairs of their targeting system were too thin to see clearly. Mike and Leonard make the necessary adjustments.
And we'll make another one here.
You can see that a lot better.
The targeting system is a go, but the team still has no anvil.
Well, if we actually try to scale the anvil here, I mean, Mike, you have the scale over there.
Looks to me like the anvil's about 3.5 feet long,
Okay.
and it's about 2 feet tall, 6 or 8 inches thick.
Okay. But if we're gonna make an anvil, I don't think Captain Eric's gonna be too happy if we start throwing 500-pound anvils off his balloon.
Safety considerations rule out tossing a 500-pound metal anvil off the balloon. The team will have to come up with a different material for their anvil. Jason and Leonard use their carpentry skills to craft an anvil out of wood, using the machine shop's real anvil as a model.
Real super. Real super.
Now, we'll just paint it green like that one, or maybe black. What do you
Black.
think? All right, we'll go black. You got brush marks all over your side.
Because you keep messing it up.
Smooth and perfect.
Now that's an anvil. That's a beautiful anvil.
The team heads to the drop site one last time for the final challenge. Today is the day our engineers will either succeed in dropping an anvil from a balloon on a Roadrunner target or suffer the fate of the Coyote.
What a great morning.
Well, maybe not literally, but these guys' professional pride is on the line.
The anvil drop from 80 foot is going to be a lot harder than the watermelon test we did at 40 foot, just because of the fact that it's double the distance. There's just a lot more that could go wrong. Three, two, one.
We have a little more wind this morning than we did on the practice run.
That could be a problem. The wind completely derailed the first test.
About 20 more feet.
If it kicks up any more, there will be no Roadrunner target practice today.
About 10 more feet.
Before the final attempt, the pilot, Eric, takes the balloon up to 80 feet to set the tether lines.
That's it.
That's
80
it.
foot.
3, 2, here we go. Well, we went up with the balloon to our 80 feet, got all our lines set, and came back down and started doing the rigging, and all of a sudden the wind starts blowing.
We're done, guys. This ain't gonna happen.
Eric had to call it because it's just too much. We can't hold the balloon still. Too much.
The team decides to move forward, hoping that the wind will die down. They set up the target.
The target is just a picture of the cartoon Roadrunner with a bullseye on it, so we can hopefully use that to aim in the scope, make it a little bit easier to see. Stick this on there. It'll be at like a 45-degree angle, so we can see it from both sides, the guys on the ground and the guys in the balloon. Perfect.
Now, if you would just make the wind quit. It looks like the wind has slowed down a little bit, so we have a window to go ahead and try this stunt, see if we can get up in the balloon. So we're gonna go do that right now. Hey, Leonard, thanks for stopping the wind.
I only use my powers for good, not evil.
I can actually see.
As the team takes the balloon up, the wind kicks up again. There's no way they're going to be able to get up to 80 feet. Faced with either hitting their height goal or failing miserably like Wile-E, the engineers decide to get as high as they safely can and drop the anvil.
Here, let's bring this
We
over.
need to get over that direction.
But the wind is really going to make hitting the target a tough proposition.
Pick it up.
Okay, we're
higher.
coming. Beep, beep. When we drift over it, we'll just have to try it.
Okay.
Well, make sure you tell me to get out of the way before you just
I
try
get out of
it.
the way.
What? Just hang on, we'll drift back over it.
The wind is not only causing the balloon to sway, it's also wreaking havoc with the bomb sight.
Okay, get out
Stand
of the
back.
way.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you
That
got
sounded like a
him.
hit to me.
We got it. Way to go, Jason.
I'd call this test a success. We actually hit it from 50 foot. It wasn't the 80-foot challenge that we had, but we still hit the target. The engineering was there. We had the scope. We did our job. Oh,
Hey, looks good.
yeah, we hit it.
You got him. Looks like you guys broke his legs.
We broke him. I feel pretty happy about it. You know, we hit the Roadrunner. That's a hit.
You got his legs.
Yeah. The scope worked, the release worked, everything worked like we had hoped. The wind just didn't let us get as high as we wanted.
Howard,
It's not a total victory,
Listen,
but we
worked.
did get a dance.
We hit his legs instead of straight onto his body, but I still call that a kill.